Hi, Kai here from Kai's Kreations again. So, like I said in my previous video I made and posted tonight, I'm doing my first ever Dollar Tree hauls. If you don't know anything about me, I'm a crafter and I also work at Dollar Tree, so I get a lot of my crafting supplies and other things from Dollar Tree, and I'm a shopaholic, I'll admit it. So, yeah, so I had so many new things from the past few months and I hadn't done one of these Dollar Tree haul videos yet. So I'm breaking it up into 3. So the first one was kind of like spring and garden stuff, and this one is kind of a Mod Podge of everything. Just a bunch of new random stuff that I found at the Dollar Tree and purchased recently, most of which will be for crafts that will be for sale on my site on Facebook and Etsy, some of which is just for me, and then I'm going to do a third video that will be Dollar Tree tools and things that I use, things that you don't just use once and it's gone, basically, like things that you use over and over again, like tools, like say an X-Acto knife or something like that you're going to use in your projects all the time. And I'll be kind of reviewing some of those from the Dollar Tree as well to see, you know, which ones worked out for me, which ones didn't work so well. Anyways, I have a lot of things to show you, and I'm hoping to do most of this in one video, so let's get to it. Okay, so I'm just going to start randomly grabbing stuff around me, I guess. The first thing should have really been in the first video because I was doing garden stuff and gnomes and everything. Well, look what I found recently. Let me see if I can get a clear light on them. There you go. It's a little ceramic gnome, and they come in 3 different colors. I know blue and I think a pink hat. I want to say the third one's yellow. I'm not really sure. I have the other 2 in my stash at Dollar Tree that I'm thinking of buying, but I wanted to make sure, just in case I don't get a chance to buy those other ones, that I grabbed one of these ones with the blue hat that I love the most, just in case they disappear off the shelves really fast, like they do sometimes. And so he will probably go with my garden stuff too, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking my new gnome fetish. So right now he's been chilling on my desk with me, which is good and bad. I like to keep things around me that I like on my desk, but if I do that too much, then I have so much crap on my desk I can't work. So there's a fine line between me constantly struggling to maintain that line of leaving enough stuff for me to work. Anyways, I also found these jars recently, and like I said, if you see something that your Dollar Tree has or doesn't have, or that you've used in a project or purchased recently, please let me know in the comments and let me know what projects you guys have done with them. So these are pretty cool jars, and they've got this little crisscross pattern on them, little diamond shapes, that doesn't go all the way around. It's not on the edges, it's just on each kind of flat part. I did notice with these, some of the lids don't screw on very tight. I originally had gotten them for some stuff in my pantry, and some of the lids didn't really, like this one's okay. It actually, you can get this one to tighten, but some of them I couldn't. They would just keep going like this. They wouldn't tighten at all. So be careful. Test out the caps when you buy them. And I am going to be making projects out of those. I'm doing painted jars that will be on my page soon. I just painted in the little areas, the little crosshatch areas, and even the edges with polka dots and different colors paint. I did the lid as well, tied a little twine and put a little burlap flower on there, and that is good to go. I will probably sell that as is on my page. We'll see. Okay, what else? Let's see. I got some of these moss sheets in. These are fairly new. They used to just have moss in a bag. Well, this is like a flat sheet of moss that you can adhere to a flat surface or a frame, or I don't know. Have you guys bought these? What have you done with them? I have a specific project in mind I'm doing with one of them, but let me know in the comments what you guys are doing with them. And then speaking of moss, they had these new bags. Now, you are getting less in this bag than you normally get in the bags of moss at the Dollar Tree, but first of all, there's this really nice green color to most of the moss in here, and that is amazing. Then you're getting these little pine cone like flowers in there, and some like light green to tan khaki colored moss at the top as well. So you're getting kind of a little variety pack. By the way, I don't know about you guys, but I love the sound these packages make. Maybe it's part of my shopaholic, but I'm just like, ooh, new goodies. So, again, I have a project in mind for this that will hopefully be on the DIY on here soon. But let me know if you guys found these and what you're doing with them. And then, kind of veering off from moss a little bit into potpourri. This bag, I mean, it's a pretty big bag of potpourri. And it's got like a little wicker ball in there. And it's got a little, I assume maybe silk or some kind of material flower in there. So I already know I'm getting it. It's got like nutshells. And I mean, look at this seeded one. It almost looks like a little bird with a little bird head with an eyeball. I don't know. And it says it is lemon, zest, and thyme. It smells pretty good, you guys. But the project I'm going to use this for may not actually even be where you can smell it. I'm not sure. So I have a couple ideas I'm toying with for this one. So I'll let you know. And again, let me know what you do with it if you find it. Let's see what else. I got these beautiful burlap flowers. You can tell I already opened and used some in this pack. They came in this regular burlap color and in pink. They say fabric roses, but they're burlap, guys. They're burlap roses. And they had red as well. I didn't get any of the red, just not my thing. But you know I love farmhouse and shabby chic. So I did get a couple packs of the burlap and a couple packs of the pink that I will be using in future products. I found these metallic beads a while back and grabbed these because I like the colors and the shape. I don't usually buy too many beads at Dollar Tree, but these were pretty cool. And this pack's actually more full usually, but I've already used some. If you guys watched my mirror DIY, my makeup mirror DIY, I used these beads. So that's something. Let's see what else. Speaking of beads, we'll go right into this. This is a necklace maker. And I have a big one of these somewhere in my craft stash in my storage unit, but I don't know where it is right now. And I actually didn't find these at our Dollar Tree where I work in Post Falls. I found this at the Coeur d'Alene Dollar Tree. So I haven't yet seen this at our Dollar Tree in Post Falls. We are slowly getting new things in the craft section, the Crafter Square line in the Post Falls off store. I can't talk. But I haven't seen these yet. So when I was over in Coeur d'Alene, I popped in and I was like, ooh, I grabbed one of these because these are super helpful if you do jewelry making. You can line up your beads in this little reservoir exactly how you want to make it. And I think it's centimeters. They're counted off there with the measuring marks. And they have little reservoirs where you can keep extra beads as you're, planning out your necklace. So you can basically plan out your necklace and just line everything up and then just bead it and you're done. So that's really helpful. I recently used these transfers, these rub-ons, in my, let's see, what was it? My Valentine boxes that I made, little keepsake and jewelry boxes. I used these rub-ons for, and I really, really liked them. So when I saw them come back a couple weeks later, I bought a bunch more. I love the old Victorian style of them. I love rub-ons because they look like a natural part of whatever project you made instead of maybe a sticker or something would. I also picked up some of these little boxes that I'm probably going to use these on. I may paint them. I may use a wood stain on them. I may just ink the edges. I don't know. But I got two like this, and I got two that had the overhang on the top. Just these cute little boxes, and a lot more of these rub-ons. I'm going to be using those together. What else? Some old favorites. I got some chalkboard tags, circular, because I didn't have any of the circular ones. I was out. Fairy lights. If you guys know me and my crafts at all, I don't know why, but I love and obsessed with fairy lights. I use them a lot of times in my crafts. So when I see these come in the Dollar Tree, they come in different shapes and sizes sometimes, or different colors for different seasons. I snatch them up because they go fast and they don't always have them year round. So if you like to use fairy lights in your projects or in your home decor or whatever, I would suggest if you see them pop up in your Dollar Tree, buy a bunch. I mean, they're only $1. They're battery operated. You can buy batteries at the dollar store for $1 too. They're awesome. Okay, so there's that. What else? Oh, okay. So a while back, before we were out of calendars, I know some of you other crafters probably did this too. I found this calendar, this farmer's market calendar. It has amazing pictures in it, you guys, for farmhouse decor. So I'm going to combine this calendar. I'm probably going to do a lot of other things with this calendar pages too, but I'm going to combine in an upcoming DIY this wooden heart sign I got for Valentine's Day from the Dollar Tree with some pictures from this. And it's already hanging up over there, you guys, but I don't want to give the secret away. So that's coming up in a DIY soon. Those were awesome. I grabbed 2 of those calendars when they were out. Some of you I know grabbed even more than that. Let's see what else. Oh, another upcoming DIY. Where are you? Where are you hiding? I grabbed a bunch of these. Now, this was from, I don't know who, because I follow so many people on YouTube. I'll try to remember and leave the link in the comments if I can. But another DIYer, dollar store DIYs, I follow on YouTube, had this suggestion to take these glass frames that have different sayings in them. They have different things in them. You can see I already started here scratching off. You can lightly use an X-Acto knife or a razor to scratch the words off. You can also use Goo Gone or Goof Off, or I've heard recently nail polish remover, or also even possibly lemon juice would work to remove these words. And then what I'm going to do, I wish this was a wood frame, but it's not, it's plastic, but you can still scuff it up a little bit and paint it so it'll look like a wood frame. I'm going to take 2 of these and sandwich them together, and in between them I'm going to put these new beautiful flowers that I found. I think these are the new lamb's ear ones that they just came out with this year. I have never seen these at Dollar Tree before. I've seen some other DIYers talking about them. I got like 4 or 5 of these because they're so pretty, you guys. I have to tell you, I used to hate fake flowers and fake plants because they looked so fake and they're so stupid. But they've really been up in their game lately the past couple years at Dollar Tree and dollar stores, and these look really real and they look beautiful. And so I'm starting to incorporate some of these things in my crafts now because I don't mind them as much anymore. Let's see, what else? I have so many things, you guys, it's not even funny. Okay, a while back I picked up these little wooden frames. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but they're so stinking cute. I picked up 3 or 4 of each kind that they had that day. I have so many ideas rolling around in my head. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with these. They would be very easy to just tack one of those little wood hangers on the back and hang on your wall as is, and it could be a little shelf. But I also kind of thought, like, okay, here's some other things I got from Dollar Tree a while back, and I've still seen these today in Dollar Tree. They have these little cardboard drawer sets, okay? So I thought, you know, you could take one of these drawer sets and put them in one of these. Here, I think it's actually this one where it actually fits perfectly, the more narrow one. Look at that. So you could glue that in there and hang it on the wall, and then have something up here. You could even change the picture if you wanted to. Have a little jewelry in here. Maybe put little hooks and hang earrings up here and put bracelets in here. I don't know, you guys. Be creative. Be imaginative. Do what you want with these. I even thought of putting a little farmhouse scene in here and then a little white picket fence in front or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. They're just so stinking cute. I'm going to do something with them. I know that. And, oh, that's another thing, too. Okay, look at this, guys. I got these. A lot of crafters have been doing stuff with these little mini palettes. I mean, we all know like I think everybody knows by now. If you don't, look it up on YouTube what people do with real pallets. Oh my gosh, you guys, you can make so many like big pieces of furniture and crafts and beautiful creations out of real pallets. But these little pallets are so freaking adorable, and I've never seen them until Dollar Tree came out with them. I don't know if they started the trend. Maybe Michael's or somewhere else did. I don't care. I just know that they're cute, and you can get them for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And I even thought, like, what if we, like, put one of these, I don't know, you could take it apart and make a fence. You could glue it on the front and make a little shelf that you hang on the wall. I don't know, so those are things that I might combine together. I'm not really sure. Another thing about these little boxes is they make great organizers. I have another video on my channel. Check it out. It's a Lazy Susan organizer. And I glued a bunch of these little box sets together, 3 of them, and I made a little labels. This is really heavy, you guys, and it has all kinds, let me try not to spill it out, all kinds of stinking little tiny embellishments and stuff in these, you guys. Let me see, look at that. That's the miscellaneous one. That one's tags. This one, what's that? Large ribbons. Okay, just all kinds of little craft stuff that I didn't have storage for, little leftover scraps. So that's what I did with some of those drawers. Another thing I had an idea for, I eventually want to make a dollhouse with one of my daughters. And these would make cute dressers in a dollhouse, right? Yeah, yep. You can even paint them or color them any way you want. You don't have to leave them the way they are. So there you go. That's a lot of ideas there. Okay, where are we at? We're at 16 minutes. I'm going to keep going because I'm Crazy Kai. All right, we all know and love the canvases they get in at Dollar Tree, but recently, oh my gosh, you guys, they got these huge ones in. I have never seen this size there. Let me see if it says 11. I can't read, you guys. 11 by 14 inches. Oh my God, it's huge. Look at that. It's bigger than my head. So I got 4 of these because I'm either going to do some DIY paint and sip stuff with my friend Courtney that we've done before, or I've been dying to try those acrylic pour videos. Yes, the bigger size would be awesome for that. I mean, it's not humongous, but for $1, that's a great price for a big old canvas like that. Okay, there's those. Now, here's a little secret you guys might not know about me, unless you know me real well in person. I used to be a scrapbooker. Kai's Kreations used to be only scrapbooking. And I used to make scrapbooks for people. I made 12 by 12s, 20-page scrapbooks for people. Charged about $200 to $250 an album, depending on the size and the amount of embellishments and things that they wanted done to it. Well, years ago, let's just say I lost a storage unit. Not going to go into detail. I am like Shrek. I have layers. We are peeling back one of the layers, but we're not going to peel back them all today. But that had thousands of dollars worth of scrapbooking tools and embellishments and papers and stuff, you name it. So I kind of got sad and depressed, and I didn't craft for a while after that at all. And then when I got back into it, I got into crafting everything, not just scrapbooking. And I actually rarely scrapbook these days, but I'm hoping to get back into that a little bit eventually. Anyhow, they had these at the Dollar Tree a couple months ago. If you see them pop in your Dollar Tree, they are so worth it. These are for albums. It's called, I don't even know. Let's see. Albums Made Easy. Yeah. And they're scrapbooking kits that have different tags and things in them. So this one is called Jet Set, and it's clearly a travel one. It looks like they have 2 or 3 big tags and, embellishments in each one, each pocket. So I wonder if it says on here. Let's see. This says, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. 100 double-sided journaling cards. 100... Yeah, okay, so there's 100 in there for $1, you guys. Oh my gosh. This one says game day. I don't even know. I just like the popcorn thing. I thought that was pretty cool. But, I travel a lot. I do a lot of road trips. This one for sure I wanted to have to scrapbook some stuff about me and my kids and road trips someday. And with those, they had Project Life stickers. This one it says makes 8 pages. So it's got a bunch of cards in there, and it's also got a bunch of stickers. I don't even know. Kit contains, let's see. Kit contains 4 title cards, 4 journaling cards, 32 different size journaling cards, and it doesn't say anything about the stickers, but I know there's stickers in the front of this. So, yeah, and this was along the lines of school, and I think I got another one that was along the lines of travel. So I know those are scrapbooks I'll probably use for my kids someday. So I grabbed them. Again, you get a super big amount for $1. So worth it. If you guys see those, grab them. Okay, what else? Moving on. Okay. They also had, and they still have these right now at the Dollar Tree, these knobs. Yes, these are knobs like you would see on a dresser or something like that. And they come in several different shapes and sizes. I think there's a couple more shapes that I didn't get. I shouldn't say shapes and sizes. It's shapes and colors. There was a couple more, but they just didn't suit my fancy. But I love the moon, stars, and clouds. And I'll show you when you open up the back of these. They have the screws and the little bolts or whatever, nuts and bolts, to put them on something in the back. So you would just have to drill a hole or use a pre-existing hole. Like if your kid already has a dresser with knobs on it, you can just take those off and put these on as is. You can paint them. I mean, maybe you could use them in some kind of jewelry organization where you hang jewelry off of these. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities. I just thought they were so stinking cute. I gotta have them. I'm probably not going to make something to sell out of these. I'm probably going to make something to keep or for my girls. But I had to have them. Okay, there's that. Another thing they've gotten in recently, which I will admit I saw a DIY on these, and that's what made me want to have them, but was this, let's see, they call it crushed glass, and it really is. It's just broken pieces of glass, and I got one in green, this kind of sage green, one in kind of light rose colored pink, and one in a darker green that's more like, I don't know, maybe a forest green almost. And they didn't have any other colors, or I would have gotten them. But I saw a DIY with a paint and pour, acrylic pour painting, and I think they used resin on it. I'm not sure. That was amazing with these, and actually didn't look that hard to do. I thought I might try that someday, or I might make something else. I mean, crushed glass is amazing and beautiful, you guys. There's 1,000 different projects going through my head right now. Ooh, what could I do with this? So, had to pick up a few of these. You get quite a bit. I'm not sure how much is in here. Let's see, 8.5 ounces in each bag for $1. So, that's awesome. Okay, now I'm going to move on real quick to some things that are not necessarily for crafting. Oh, I will say I grabbed some of these from Crafter Square. These are, what do they call them? Adhesive cork sheet. So it's like a cork board, but it's very thin, and it's adhesive. Now, what my idea for these is, I mean, there's a lot of things you could do, decorative farmhouse, right, with cork, stick-on cork like that. It's not very thick, so you probably don't want to do it with push pin things or something like a bulletin board. But I'm going to make coasters soon out of some of the Jenga blocks, and this is the perfect backing, the part that would touch the table on the bottom for those coasters. So, I grabbed some of those. Okay. Now, like I said, on to things that are not necessarily crafty. They have these new decorative papers in the school/office section at our Dollar Tree. So I grabbed a couple of these because I bought a book of stamps recently. Oh, and I also, just off subject a little bit, bought some of these beautiful new folders they have to organize some of my craft paperwork down back there. But I bought those papers, and then they have seeds for $1. So these are 25 cents each, you guys. Not even $1. For $1, 25 cents a package of seeds. I will admit, I saw this on another DIY, and I absolutely love the idea. She did, you know how people used to, I don't think they do it so much anymore, but maybe with COVID, do like not a chain letter, but like a family letter once yearly, sort of around Christmas or New Year's time. They would do like a big letter about them and their family and their kids and how everybody's been doing and how their year was, and they would send that out to all their family members. Well, she did that and included a little package of forget-me-nots. So it's kind of cute because they can plant these for spring and have pretty flowers in their yard. And also, it's a forget-me-not. So you're telling them, don't forget about me. Keep in touch. So I grabbed some of those as well. And if you're in my family, you're probably going to get one soon. As soon as I get around to writing that letter. Hopefully it won't be too long. It's already February. Okay. Another thing, like I said, not for crafting, but definitely Dollar Tree favorites, you guys. Favorites, okay? A lot of people don't know what these are or what all you can even do with them. They're face rollers. Okay, first of all, this one is called a Jade face roller. I know, my daughter's name is Jade. Funny, huh? I might just give her one of these. I've been giving them to all my friends already. I think I gifted them to my sister and my oldest daughter already. I've been told by many, many, many customers that you can find this exact one at Ross for $20. And it's supposed to be a face roller just to kind of massage your face muscles, and it's supposed to be good for your skin and whatnot. But it's cold. It's cold stone. I don't know if it's actually jade, but it's cold stone. And if you put it in the fridge, it gets even colder. Now, here's why you want to do that. Because besides feeling good on your face, these are amazing if you have migraines and you want something cold on your temples or on the back of your neck, or even for sinuses to rub right here on the bridge of your nose and the top of your forehead. They feel amazing, you guys, and they help with my migraines. They help with my friend's sinus problems. And this one is just basically the same idea, a little cheaper. But the reason for getting both, I think, is because this one's smaller. It's a metal ball, so it stays cold longer too. And this one is really good for your under eye area and rubbing out those bags and whatnot, and on your temples, again, for headaches or for your sinuses. It's just a smaller ball. It can get into these little spaces that the other one can't. So again, these are supposed to be good. Like this one actually says under eye massager. This says face roller. And so these are really good for, you know, like I said, your face muscles, kind of like a little spa treatment, under eye bags and issues, sinus problems, migraines. These are amazing. And I'm not even kidding you guys. Just today, I had a customer that does crafts as well say, oh, you know what? This would be a good, like a brayer roller. Oh my gosh, hadn't even thought of that. Now I might have to buy another one for my crafting because you can smooth shit out with it. Yeah, I said shit, sorry. But I'm just saying, God, you guys, endless ideas with these things. That's why I love, if you haven't joined my crafters group and you're local to Post Falls especially, or Idaho area, join my crafters group on Facebook, you guys. We're sharing so many different ideas and tips and tricks. I never would have thought about using that knot on my face or my head until that lady came in today, and I was like, gosh, light bulb, that's brilliant. Okay, let me see if that's almost it, I think, except, last but not least, at least I think this is last. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, whatever. I got one of these. So I'm renting a room from a coworker and a friend, and I noticed a few weeks ago, at least, when it was really windy one day, I could hear and feel the wind coming through my window. There was a little bit of a gap where it doesn't close all the way or seal properly, and I thought, God, that sucks. So yeah, we got some caulk in there and stuff or whatever, but I thought, you know what? I saw these and I thought, oh my gosh. And she goes, I've tried those, they don't work, blah blah, I'll buy you one if you want, but it ain't gonna work. So I said, okay, well, let me try it. I gotta try it myself. Well, I put it was enough, first of all, to put on both my bedroom windows, and I used the hairdryer to make it nice and smooth and tight, and I put everything on really good. Then couple hours later, the first one kind of fell off the top. But I noticed I hadn't pushed it on to the sticky double-sided tape that it comes with as well. So I just re-stuck it down and really kind of mushed it in there and rubbed it in there. And now it's staying just fine. And she's even noticed the past 2 times she's been in my room, she goes, yeah, it's really warm in your room. The heat's really in here. I was like, yeah, see, now you can turn the heater down and save money because I got one of these. So I recommend these, guys. They're awesome for this winter weather. Okay, what else do we have in here? Oh, I got one of these. Now these, I had seen a long time ago, and I think I may have even bought one years ago for my kids' stuff, but I got a couple. I think I'm only going to use one, and I may return the other one. I'm not sure. And if you don't know, guys, saving your receipts is also helpful, but it's not totally necessary always to have your receipts. Some places, some Dollar Trees will make you have your receipts, others will not. But either way, they do not do a cash refund or refund to your card. What they do is exchanges. So as crafters, I think what I do is probably the best idea. If you see something that you really like, go ahead and grab it. If you think you're going to use it, if you think you're going to love it, if you think you're going to need it, go ahead and grab it. Worst case scenario, you don't end up using it. Keep it in the package and, keep the, where the little scanny thing is. Okay, so if you don't like it, take it back. Take it back with your receipt, and you can exchange it for a totally different item. Now, I will warn you, on holiday items, like, say, Valentine's, Christmas, Easter, whatever, I bought a bunch of Valentine craft stuff. A bunch of it I didn't end up using. So what I did is I returned it before Valentine's Day. You need to return those holiday items before the actual holiday. They will not take them back as a return after that holiday is over because they're putting all that stuff away and sending it back. They don't have room for it. So make sure if it's holiday stuff, make sure to keep your receipts if you think you might need to return something or exchange it rather. And make sure to get those holiday returns in before the actual holiday. Okay, so now onto this. It held, it has 49 holes, 49 spaces for, you could use these for brushes, even makeup brushes, pencils, markers, whatever. That's why I said I only used one. It has 49 spaces. I put a whole set of markers, a whole set of colored pencils in there, and I think I still have a few spaces. And they were much sturdier than I thought they'd be. Once you take it out and put this together, it's pretty darn sturdy. And you can combine this with, if you watch my Lazy Susan video, you can put this on a Lazy Susan and be able to spin it around. And that's a really cheap DIY too. Okay, so there's that. Now, what else? Have I forgotten anything? I'm sure I forgot something. Let's see. Let's see, that's going to go in tools. Oh, here's one. They have these new, I don't paint my nails a lot, trust me. But even for like taking labels off or something like that, if you want some nail polish remover, or once in a blue moon when I feel like painting my nails and don't want to mess it up, and, or mess it up inevitably like I do. This is their new nail polish remover things. Now, they have empty bottles like this, too, at Dollar Tree that you can fill up with your own nail polish remover or whatever you want. But this one is so cool. So what you do, I'm going to try not to make a mess. You take a cotton ball or some tissue, and you push down the top. And it pumps it up, like kind of squirts it out, and that gets all wet, and then you use that to remove your nail polish. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to remove my nail polish. But I think that's so stinking cute, and it makes it so you don't spill nail polish all over the place or waste a lot of it. So, yeah, that's another one. I'm going to look really quick, but I think that might be everything. Wait, nope, we have another bag. Okay, this video is really going to be long. Okay, I'm going to go through this stuff really quick because we have a lot of time left. Okay. I grabbed some of these fun glasses at Dollar Tree. They're in the party area for spring. I just think they're so stinking cute and funny, and they're pretty sturdy sunglasses, actually. And so they're made out of plastic. So I thought for photo ops or for parties or just, fun selfies with my daughters or my friends, I don't know, this is maybe girls' night out at the bar even. I don't know. I just think they're so stinking cute. Grabbed a couple of those. Okay, moving on. Got some more jars. These are amazing with these, rubber sealed lids. And these do seal airtight if you want to keep something in your pantry or food items in there or candy or something. Also, you can fill the top with dried flowers or fake flowers or things like that, and then make a little seal around there, and bam, you've got a beautiful decorative top on that. So I've got a bunch of ideas for these. Got a couple of those. Got some of these, like I said. Oh, these I only found one set of, but I was so bummed. There's so many DIYs or Dollar Tree hauls I've been watching online that have other stuff that our Dollar Tree hasn't gotten yet. Well, this was one of them, but I found one set left by the time I got to it. It says Decorative Lid. Okay, these fit mason jars, guys. And not only are they decorative, but you can use them. The purpose intended is so that you can sort your flowers through the holes and make a flower arrangement easier, and they'll hold them in place. But I also see like maybe some kind of herb shaker or some cinnamon sugar for your coffee. Like, I don't know. I just think they're cool decorative lids. I grabbed the last pair that was there. I hope they come back and I can grab more. Okay, what else? Found some burlap ribbon in black polka dots that I absolutely love. They also had white polka dot and a couple other options. I like the black polka dots, so I grabbed some of those. Let's see, what else? I grabbed a new one of these because I put this in my purse and it got scratched up. These are amazing if you're a little bit older like me, if your eyes are going a little bad like me, and you want to read something that's fine print, like, say, on the back of this package. These actually light up. So it's a a magnifying glass with a light in it. So that's super cool and handy. And then, this might actually be last but not least, I got some of these wooden dominoes. I recently asked on one of my crafters group, hey, I grabbed a package of these a while back. What's everybody making with them? Or what's everybody doing with them? And then I got some ideas on that as a response. But I also found a DIY video, one video, guys, on what to do with these. She made them into like little bookmarks and little like embellished cards. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember what else. She did a bunch, like 3 or 4 different things with them, but one I really liked was the bookmarks, and she embellished them with all kinds of little, she took the paint off, and she did all kinds of little painting and like steampunk things and stickers and whatnot. And you can glue either paper clips to the back, or you can glue magnet things, the little closures for bookmarks. I don't know. I might be having to do a DIY on this soon. So I've grabbed 2 packages of these. They both come with a whopping, let me see, I think she said there was 28 pieces in there. It doesn't say on here, but I believe she said it was 28 pieces. There's a lot anyways, you guys. They're really thin little wooden dominoes, and they are actually thin, but they are made out of wood. So lots of ideas there. Again, if you guys have bought any of these things and have seen anything like that at your store, have bought them, have favored them, have done different things with them, tell me about it in the comments. I'd love to hear what your favorite things are out of this video or otherwise. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing with them. Leave me some feedback. Leave me some comments. Okay, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more Dollar Tree hauls and Dollar Tree DIYs, subscribe. Hit that button, guys. Okay. I love you all. Happy crafting. That is it for this video. Goodbye.